Welcome to free live tarot readings. I'm breaking out some new decks. I got the Wildwood Tarot here. We already did a 4K flip through, so I think we're going to use that tonight. I think we're going to use that one tonight. The Wildwood Tarot. I used to have this a long time ago, but I gifted it, and now I repurchased it because it was cheap. Katie, welcome. What is going on? What is happening? How is your Monday? Did you survive the manic Monday with the quarantine and all that stuff? So I heard that the quarantines were getting lifted a little bit in May. So May 1st, May 10th, May something or another, we're going to have a little less quarantine. CM, what is going on? Haiti, welcome. Always divine. Hello to you. How is it going? And how is everyone's Monday? TTV, what's up? Well, good news, I have a new chair coming on Thursday. So I did end up picking up a chair from Costco. It looked very comfortable and had good reviews. It had good reviews. So hopefully I will get out of this torturous chair sometime soon. Larry, what is going on? Just coping. Well, I heard that the lockdowns are being lifted soon. So at least in Texas, they're going to be lifting them soon. So we'll be able to get back to normal life moderately quickly, hopefully. So looking good over here at least. Let's see, Katie A doing here. Right now it's supposed to be over on the 20th. Awesome. That's good. Well, everybody says they want to reevaluate it, but they're increasing the testing. So of course you're going to have more cases because they have this new test coming out. So, I mean, there's going to be more cases because there's more tests. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully they don't unlock and lock again. It's going to be ridiculous. May 1st. Yes, I did say May 1st. I said that a long time ago that May 1st they would start reducing the lockdowns, and then August they would give this big all clear that everything is good, everything is over. So always divine. Haiti, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So Jay is supposed to be coming on Tuesday. Is he still coming? Let's find out using the Wildwood Tarot, which I just shuffled 10 million times. They're blending into the background. Actually, that is so tiny. It is so tiny to begin with as far as that's concerned that I'm not really too concerned about it. So, and I don't know what I would change it to. I don't even know what I would change it to. I mean, white is the most contrasty color. I have no idea. HG, Jay coming Tuesday. Thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate your donation. Does my Scorpio, what do we got? Does my Scorpio have another person? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Well, we're using, by the way, the Wildwood Tarot. I do not have any cute little graphic for this yet, but I will make one. I will make one and have it prepared and ready. Prepared and ready. I'm running into this weird situation to where I have so many graphics on the screen that it's starting to lag. So I'm not sure how many more things that I can put on there without just completely killing this computer. So, well, I don't know. We will see. That is really, really sideways there. Okay. All right, so what do we have? We have a terrible shuffle. We will not be using the Wildwood Tarot until I shuffle it more, apparently. So let's check out a deck that we do have. We'll try out the Thoth. We'll try out the Thoth because that was not random at all. That was not random at all. Always divine. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. So does Joe want me or does I need to move on? We'll check that out in just a minute. In the meantime, we'll use a well-shuffled deck that is not brand new. There we go. That teaches me to not use the brand new decks on stream. Because I got 3 majors in a row and that wasn't even remotely random. So let's check out about Jay coming on Tuesday. We have the Hermit reversed. That's a very, very good sign. We also have Mr. Cups himself sort of flowing through and moving across. So we do have some emotional movement. We do have some action as far as the emotions are concerned, right? We also have the 6 sort of reversed, which sort of means that they're sort of good and bad within the situation. They may be a bit emotionally distant if they do arrive, but I do see an arrival, right? I mean, we do have action. We have an emotional action, things happening. Antonella, what is going on? Kayla, hi, how are you doing? Chad, Mike Hawk, Annie Law, welcome everyone. It is so good to see you. So we do have some movement, some emotional connection, some emotional dedication, some movement into a bit of emotional distance. So Shaker, welcome. Shaker, I sent you a message on Kickstarter. I need to know if you did 2 decks, 1 book, or 2 books, 2 decks. Let me know. I need to get yours shipped out. So anyway, so the 6 upside down sort of points to this emotional dissatisfaction, or a bit of a good and bad, right? A bit of a good and bad mixture here. So when they get there, it may be not all good news. It may be a bit mixed. The Hermit upside down again sort of points to not being alone. Luthien, welcome, and being with someone else. So you being with someone else. So the Hermit being upside down means that you do have sort of a good connection or a good possibility as well. So we have emotional movement, maybe a bit of an emotional distance once they arrive, and then mixed with the not being alone. So it sort of takes on this formality, takes on a very serious tone as well at the end. So there you go. I do see that the person is going to be, Jay is going to be coming up, and it's looking good for an arrival on Tuesday. But that's just the cards. So hopefully, they get there and everything ends well. And I know that's confusing sometimes, but you got to get that done. Got to get that done. There we go. All right. So TF wants to know, Scorpio cheating or not? So what does the future hold, and are they cheating or are they not cheating? You had the showdown of 5 love offers. Oh, that's right. You were quite the busy person. That was right. Chose the casual, non-committal, but you thought it might end up with one of the other 4 in the end. That is correct. That is correct. I did think that it would end up. I remember that throwdown. I don't remember all throwdowns, but occasionally I do remember some showdowns. But yeah, that was a lot of cards on the screen. That was quite a few cards. Anyway, so Shaker, the Lenormand is going to be dead in the well. No, it's not going to be dead. The Lenormand is not going to be shipping. The Lenormand is not going to be shipping, Shaker. So let me know. Other than obviously giving you the Lenormand via digital format, and that'll be on my Patreon at the $5 level. So if you want the Lenormand, I'm going to post it digitally. So you can get those and download the graphics and print it locally. So that's basically the method that I'm going with that. So I know you paid extra for the Lenormand, but let me know if you want that back, or you want me to PayPal you that back or whatever. So, or you want to just get the digital copy. Will be on Patreon. Do you want to skip that and just get the digital copy for that money, or do you want some of the money back? I mean, just let me know. Let me know what you decide, and we'll go with that. All right, so we're looking at, is this person cheating or not? Is this person cheating or not? I do think the 6 of Pentacles, we seem to be good with the 6s today. The 6 of Pentacles reversed. It points to they're not really, Mama, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. My question at the beginning, all right, always divine. Thank you. I appreciate that. We'll scroll up and check that out in just a minute. But the 6 of Pentacles indicates a little less sharing, a little less emotional sharing, or a little less of a stability sharing than what you would like, right? So I do think that they're having a bit of trouble sort of getting that sharing in, or getting this done, right? Shaker, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Hikate's Crossing, welcome. Hey, how are you? So a bit less sharing than you would like. I think that they're really not good with sometimes letting you know how they feel, or letting you be comfortable with them. Corellia, thank you. I appreciate it. Should you follow A's diet? Okay. And that's going to be sort of a problem for you, right? Because the Fool, it's almost like that you don't see this relationship going the direction that you would like. It seems that things could be going a bit downhill, or things could be going a bit challenging sometimes, and you're not really sure what to take of that because they don't communicate well. Sometimes you get that feeling of, I'm not getting what I need. Haiti, thank you. I appreciate your donation again. Thank you so much. So you're trying to figure out, am I getting the emotional connection? It was 2 decks in 1 book. Okay, so let me know if you want an extra book, or let me know what you want. But basically, I'm giving you the digital format for the Lenormand. So normally people would be charged $5 for that. So let me know if there's any difference, what you would like to do. Again, I can throw in an extra book or whatnot, or just let me know. So the 6 of Pentacles into the Fool. You're not getting that emotional communication that you need. You're sort of stuck sometimes. You feel like the relationship isn't going the direction that you want a lot. Yo-Yoli, what is going on? Well, no. Shaker, I'll message you, Shaker, about it. So, but the Fool upside down is not really going the direction that you want. It's not as adventurous. It's not as exciting. It's not as committed, or there's some other things that sort of happen with that. And being that distance, the 9 of Wands sort of creates this barrier almost between what you want and where it's going, and things like that. And you're sort of feeling that. So a bunch of different things. But as far as like, we got the 7 of Swords, sort of that theft and moving away. So I believe that they are a bit more distant than you would like, right? But the 7 of Swords, I don't see anything pointing to cheating. I don't see any cheating signs like, the Lovers, or the 3 of Cups, or there's a variety of cheating combinations and cheating single cards that we could look for, and I just don't see that. I just don't see any cheating. So I think that they are faithful to you. As far as the future holds, I think you have a lot to work through. I think that you have to get the communication down. You have to get some semblance of stability that you really like and that you're comfortable with and that you want to move forward. And the 7 of Swords indicates long run, long term, you may end up leaving. You may end up leaving in long term. So Janelle, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Genielle, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But the 7 of Swords means you may end up leaving because of these factors. So if you want to stay, if you want things to be smooth, you need to start working on getting the direct communication, getting them a bit more comfortable with being honest and open with you and whatnot. And I think that you could work that out. Of course, you can work anything out, but it's always a matter of just getting it to where you're comfortable, because relationships are a lot of work. Relationships are quite a bit of work. So HG wants to know, let's see, don't text me, go. HG, do you want all these in separate questions? Would you like all these in separate questions, HG? Let me know. It's Jocelyn, welcome. What is going on? All right, so does it still want me? Move on. Does he still want me, or move on? All right, or do you need to move on? So we'll try this again. Give this more of a shuffle. Get it more of a variety of shuffle, because I do want to use the Wildwood Tarot, but unfortunately we got a mixture of all majors. It wasn't very random at all. I'll give it a couple more shuffles and try it out. Brianna, welcome. Brianna, we got a couple of new decks. Not new, but I mean decks that are sitting around that I need to put up there. I'm breaking up with my boyfriend. What will his reaction be? Well, unless he knows, it's probably not going to be too good. Yo-Yoli, it's probably not going to be too good if he doesn't know. I'm just saying. All right, we catch feelings. Need to know I was about to waste my time with someone else too. Share my men. Yeah. Sharing men is sometimes that's pretty cool, but other times that's not so much. It is not so much. All right. So what are we looking at here as far as this goes? Move on. So still want me to move on. The Lovers upside down. You do have this sort of mixed messages. I think that you're getting mixed messages quite a bit, right? We already sort of established that. The forced lovers being upside down, being reversed, points to the mixed messages and not getting that connection, not feeling not feeling it. You're just not feeling it sometimes. And sometimes it's hard to struggle through. It's hard to struggle through, right? The Lord of blended pleasure upside down. You don't want that blended pleasure. You don't want bad news, good news, bad news, good news. You're calling and then they're not calling. They're not texting. What the hell are they doing? You text them 50 times. You know, it's just confusing sometimes. So the blended pleasure being upside down is sort of what we're shooting for, of a less of that confusion, more of a stability, more of something with that, right? And a lot of this feels like the hermit. You feel like that you're alone. You feel like that you don't have the support that you need, and things like that. But, you know, moving on, or does he still want me? I think that they do still want you. It's just that you don't play as big or as a substantial part in you don't play the role in their life that you want to play, right? You want to be their everything. You want to be just constant, beautiful piece of their life that's very important, that they're going to get to immediately when they text, that they're going to think about when they're gone, and you're just not in that role. They're just not in that role. And that's part of their personality, is more of that loner, or more of that isolation and things like that. And the Four of Arrows says that it's just sort of, you know, just if you not breaking up, that's up to you, but it depends on what you need, and your role is not going to be the type of role that you want sometimes. So, you know, I mean, that's just the way it goes with some people, right? But the Four of Arrows says that they just sort of taking a rest, calming it down, and sort of getting on their schedule, or sort of understanding where they're coming from, is going to be beneficial for you, right? It's going to be beneficial for you. The Wildwood Tarot. Peacock background, thank you so much. All right, Always Divine, thank you so much for your donation as well. Let's look up here at the top. And Always Divine says, hello. Hello, Always Divine. What is the connection between me and CD going to go? All right, we got you and CD, AD and CD. Where's it going? Let's figure it out. All right. Armoni, welcome. And how are you doing? I think the Encore Tarot would be perfect for this one. Encore Tarot would be perfect. By the way, Brianna, I have a new chair coming Thursday. Brianna. I'm thrilled. I'm all excited. It was rated 5 stars by like 72 people. And I got it from Costco, and I am hyped. It is ergonomic. It is a mesh chair as well, which I call the fly swatter chair because it has all the holes in it, you know. But it's ergonomic. You can adjust the ergonomic. It has like 5 knobs on it to adjust the height and the ergonomic position, and it can slide out if you want. It's really cool. So yeah, it won't be like being tortured, which is pretty much like I'm sitting right now. So that's going to be great. I'd like to start painting again once I get a comfortable chair and all that stuff too. So we'll see how it goes. This is Chair Hype. This is a Chair Hype stream. I'm just telling you now, it is hyped up. Whoops. Green screen. Costco. Good thing about warehouse stores, if you don't like it, you just take it back and nobody asks you any questions. You just say, yeah, sitting in that chair feels like I'm being killed. So they'll be like, okay, yeah, we'll take that back. So where is this relationship going? Four of Wands points to a good stability. It points to a nice sort of end stability for that, a bit of stability. Now, we're sort of surrounded by other cards as well. We sort of have some sort of mystery cards that's sort of at the end here. But the first one we're looking at is you have some high hopes for this particular relationship, right? You have some high hopes for it, and it's something where you're pretty much willing to work at it, or you're willing to check it out and to go with it and to sort of figure it out on the run. You don't have any problems with, hey, there's going to be some issues. Let's go through those. Let's work through those. I have no problems at all as long as the end state. Jocelyn, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. Of course, you should upload it. Okay. So, but you have some hopes with this. I think you have a lot riding on this relationship. It seems like that you're really hoping this is the one. This is CD is the person that you really want to be with. And I think that the relationship has a great potential to work out. It is something that could work out. The Four of Wands is the home card, right? It's this relaxed place to where we can enjoy ourselves. We can feel at home. We can feel comfortable with somebody. We can share our intimate moments. We can share our feelings and emotions and open up with people, right? Gracia, welcome. How's it going? The Five of Cups indicates that everything is not going to be roses and puppies. We do have some issues sort of embedded within this. We have some strong disagreements. We have some emotional upset. We have some fights ahead of us, right? It's not going to be something, again, it's all going to be perfect and beautiful. If you need to sort of work through that, but it does sort of indicate, because it's followed right after by the Three of Wands as a different new beginning, sort of pointing to that this could be a more short-term relationship. Julie, thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. 500 miles away. That is quite the haul. That is quite the haul, I must say. So look for basically a short-term relationship. And if you've been with this person a while, look for sort of a stagnant feel within the relationship over time. And the three says you could be introduced into a new beginning with somebody else once it sort of stagnates out or what have you. But it doesn't look like something that is going to be super stable, super reliable over like this long extended period of time. It looks like things just build up over time. But if you're looking for a short-term relationship, maybe medium-term relationship, if you really want to stretch it out, I think you got a winner there as far as, you know, the honeymoon period and then going in and then enjoying ourselves and having a fun time and getting to share our lives with somebody. That looks pretty good just for a short-term type thing. All right, messages from my angels with Mama. All right. Messages from my angels. It was pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. For a message, I almost put messages from Mama. Mama, what are your messages for us? What are your messages? See, that is a subconscious thing. That I'm just thinking of Mama as you're an angel, as you're my angel, you know? I'm just saying, you're my angel, Mama. All right, now we will go. Ola, what is going on? And Julie's here, Maria's here. What is going on? There is no list. I take donations first, and then I pick at random, but we have a wealth of donations, even more coming in. So it looks like it's a donation night. So Ola, but I'm here every single night, Ola, every single night. So if you're ever bored at 6:30 in the evening and you're like, I want a reading, jump on in. I'm here all the time. I'm here constantly. General messages. Mama, we'll get you that right now. We'll get you that right now and see what's going on with the general messages. All right. So our camera is a bit leaning to the left, so we're going to go sideways here, and to you it's going to look straight. To you it's going to look straight because I am OCD. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit OCD. I'm from Panama. Well, welcome, Panama. I am from Texas, sitting in Texas right now. We got one other Texan in chat as well, maybe more. Maybe we have some unsung Texas heroes in chat, but I know Yo-Yoli is and me. Don't have Tarot Magician here tonight. So, all right, Mama, what's the general messages we got tonight? The Three of Materials, it's all about, okay, the next month and a half, the next couple of months, the Three of Materials, it's all about getting into what you need to do. If you've been delaying it, it's going to be hard to get started. If you've been delaying it, let's get started. Get it planned out, get it moving, right? The Three of Materials, let's get started on it. The Five of Emotions, sometimes when we get started on these new projects, we get started on something exciting, something new, we sort of have that initial downturn. Ola, thank you for your subscription. I greatly appreciate it. You have a QVC TV voice. That's good. See, okay, Ola, see, let's see, what can I be advertising? If you would like a Costco chair, this Costco chair has 72 5-star reviews, and it is available for shipping right now, and I have shipped it. And I'm going to sit my fat butt into the Costco chair and pray to God that it doesn't hurt my butt as much as the one that I'm in right now. Okay, there's your QVC voice. There you go. There's a sample right there. So the Five Emotions says sometimes when we're starting these projects, we'll have that initial downturn where we're just not too excited about it. Very not excited about it. And a lot of times it's just not going well. So, but it's time to at least get started, getting the planning stage, getting moving, getting some things done. I think the next couple of months is going to be looking up for you. The sun, we have that very positive thing. The sun also does a lot of illumination. It does a lot of illumination, right? Meaning that I think some things that you've been confused on, some things that haven't been clear are going to clear up for you very soon and going to have the light shined on them to where you understand some of the things that have been confusing in your past, right? The 9 of inspiration really does point to the inspiration, the 9 of inspiration, that once these things are started, you're really going to get the ball rolling and everything is going to be great. I think everything's going to be great. But we have a lot of very positive cards. You do have some difficulty getting some of these projects started because they're a bit overwhelming. They're too big, but make sure and, get small chunks and intervals and use that. And that's going to be a big help for you. So there is your general thing. Your general messages from anybody, angels or general messages at all. All right, Shaker wants to know, who's got the blockage? Who is at fault here for this blockage? Here you go. Where is the blockage? Oh, no. Me or him. There you go. Me or him. From the, there's a line off. It was a lyric off Roger Waters, one of his things. Anyway, I listen to too much music. I do. That can't be a bad thing. These cards are beautiful. Thank you, Tash Murray. How are you doing? Hypnosis Ghost, welcome back. Hypnosis Ghost, how are you? It is good to see you once again. By the way, I used to be into street hypnosis. So speaking of voice, I used to have a good hypnosis voice, they said. Anyway, I would hypnotize, but you can't really do that. You can't do that anymore. Street hypnosis is really weird because you have to sort of do it. You have to do it very carefully. You have to do it very carefully and be pretty transparent about what you're doing and whatnot. But some people just love it, especially you're just hanging out. You're doing all that stuff, and you do street hypnosis. You make the arm bar and all that stuff. And I used to do it on my magician gigs as well. I'd have somebody hold out a business card, and they'd lock their arm, and they couldn't let go of the business card. Interesting stuff. Interesting, fun stuff. And that definitely got the attention of everybody else in the room and got me more paid gigs. So there you go. All right, Shaker. So we'll do one more. Trying to break old habits, work on spiritual ascension. Well, that would be good. Spiritual ascension, you can't just go wrong with that. Can't go wrong with that at all. All right. Who has the blockage? We've got a lot of majors here, right? So the Chariot, who has the blockage, me or him? So where is the blockage at? The block where you're moving along, we have definitely movement involved. The Chariot, we're moving to a defined goal. In the Three of Cups, we have one more extra party in sort of being the blockage, one more extra party. In the Three of Cups, if you look at some of the older decks and the books about TDM and whatnot, the Three of Cups does sometimes point to an extra person. There is an extra person there. And that's indeed in 2 of the TDM books that I have. Talks about Three of Cups either being a mother giving away the daughter, or an extra person, an older person, an extra person. Is the wife an older person? That would be really wild. That would be really wild with the Three of Cups if the wife is an older person. But anyway, in this particular instance, I mean, they are sort of distracted by some others. They're sort of distracted by other people. So we have some movement. We have a bit of a blockage with the distractions about other people or from other people. By the way, this is like the second reading that we've had the Three of Cups sort of creep up in this particular situation as well. And now we're trying to figure out the judgment, right? We're trying to figure out, okay, there's good, there's bad. Is it something that is fixable? Is it something that is repairable? Or, we're balancing it out with the weights. Is it something that's repairable? Is it fixable? Is it going to work? You're just trying to make these decisions. Am I wasting time? What is happening? So I don't think that there's one particular person that's blocking. I think that you have a lot to deal with. You have more complexity within the situation than you would like, and that's not comfortable for you. I think that you like standard, regular old things. I think that you may like a bit of spice, but I don't think you like just a ton of spice. So I think that you're sort of running into a bit more spice than you're normally encountering, right? Unless you just chase that type of relationship, which I don't think that you do, but yeah. Okay, but the Page of Wands indicates, and the Page of Wands is a very straightforward person. And again, we're trying to be that Page of Wands, trying to be the straightforward. You're trying to get a situation, you're trying to figure all of this out. So I don't think that there's any blockages here that is involved by one particular person. I think it's the weight of the complexity of the situation is a big factor. The drama, the inner drama encased within here as well, and the lack of a clear path. It's just sort of that Lenormand clouds field where there's no clear pathway, and you're just trying to determine what to do at this point. But the Wheel of Fortune says that what comes around goes around, and I think at some point it's just a matter of going with your gut and not trying to make plans. Not trying to make plans. From the reading says that making plans is the biggest issue here. Making plans is the biggest issue because you try to make, so it's sort of like you're at sea on a ship, right? And it's very turmoil, it's very windy, there's a lot of waves, and the ship is getting moved in these different directions, and you're trying to get the ship to go right here on this pinpoint spot on the map. And meanwhile, the ship is going here and going there and going over here, and so you're just struggling trying to get it here instead of just making decisions as you go, right? So I know I want to go this general direction. So if I just make decisions as I go, I will end up in that direction, but it's not going to be a straight line. It's just going to be all over the place. So I think you need to think more dynamically and not try to sort of pigeonhole the situation into something that's plannable or things like that. So if you just think dynamically, go dynamically, and follow your gut instinct as you sort of go along, I think it's going to be a lot better. But that is just the reading, by the way. All right. Let's see. Corellia wants to know, A's diet. Is A's diet any good, or is it complete trash? Is it complete trash? Well, I need another level to this. I'm actually going out and buying more foam board tomorrow, and we're going to have another level to this big monstrosity of a tarot display case. All right, you're the older one. We know who the extra is indeed. Brianna missed your reading. Brianna, it's going to be up for watching later, I guess. You can't see it. It's easy to identify because the question is down there. Okay, so should you follow A's diet or not? I guess it's better than B and C's diet. Well, I don't know. Whoa, that one just flipped over. It is ready to talk. All right. So A's diet does have some downsides. We do have some downsides with the 9. I think a diet, there's so many diets. A diet sort of has to fit your personality, your lifestyle. If it doesn't, no matter how great the diet is, it ain't going to work for you. Does that make sense? You can have the best diet ever, but if it doesn't fit into your lifestyle, for example, let's say a diet of all salads, right? but you're on the road, you're a truck driver or something. Well, that's going to be kind of difficult to pull off, right? A diet of all salads, it's not convenient, it doesn't work into my life. So it could be a great diet, doesn't fit in your lifestyle. So this particular diet doesn't really fit in your lifestyle. Doesn't mean it's not bad. Again, the truck driver and the salad, it could have some difficulty, could have some logistical challenges with it. The 9 says there are some difficulties to it. The page and another page also indicates that if going with it is going to feel like you're being deprived a lot, it could also not fit your body style, your eating style, and things like that. Is everyone still here? I assume so. We have 39 people watching. So, but the page said it's going to be difficult. It's going to make you feel like you're just not comfortable with it. You're not comfortable with the eating plan. You're also not emotionally comfortable with it. In other words, it doesn't satisfy you. It doesn't feel like that you're that comfortable with it, and it's going to be difficult for you. And then we have another negative card, the 5 of Wands, talking about it's going to be challenging. It's going to be difficult to get it fully implemented, and you're sort of going to run into some conflicts, right? The 5 is all about conflicts. The 5 is all about trying to get it done. So we have a lot of negative cards here. So Sian, welcome. How are you doing? So if you're looking for a diet that's going to fit you, a diet that's going to fit your lifestyle, it may be a bit difficult to fit that in. You could go through extraordinary measures and try to make it fit. I mean, if you're really dedicated to it, but you're just asking about yes or no. We have a definitive no there. Let's see. All right, Jay, being faithful to me. Jay, being faithful. Let's check it out. You check it out. And for this one, we could use the Shadowlands Tarot. Shadowlands Tarot is going to be good. All right. Tell me if my palm will give me the money I asked him for. All right, let's check this out. Is Jay being faithful to me or not? H&G wants to know. I think we did this before and it was a yes. Let's see what happens now. Let's see what happens now. Nexus, hello. My favorite name ever. What is going on? I have not booted my World of Warcraft in a long time. I've been like addicted to books. I know that sounds lame, but I've been addicted to books. I'm having all these good books I'm reading. And sometimes it's difficult to break free. It's difficult to break free from that. All right. I'll just leave it there. Okay. 4 of Wands. They're not good at keeping a relationship nice and comfortable. They're having difficulties keeping a relationship nice and comfortable where everyone's happy. A relationship does take some dedication. It does take some effort. It's not a freebie to where you just sort of arrive and everything's great and all of this good, right? So the 4 of Wands upside down sort of means that there's not that homey feel or there's not that dedicated feel. Rachel, what's going on? And you're just not feeling it as far as this dedicated, steady relationship, having difficulties with that. The Queen of Swords, the communication is off and on. It's difficult to do, and it's hard to sort of get comfortable in there and get in your space to where everything's reliable, everything's understandable, and things like that as well, right? The 9 of Pentacles, it just, again, doesn't feel like that there is that dedication, there is things like that. But if you're looking for cheating, again, there's a lot of combinations for cheating. I just don't see it. I guess somebody in an extreme circumstance would say that the 4 of Wands being upside down next to the Queen could point to a home breaking woman or something like that. But I mean, you're followed with the 9 of Pentacles, and based upon all the previous readings and what we already know, it just doesn't seem like somebody would be home breaking. I mean, the relationship is always sort of up and down and not too perfectly stable, and there's a lot of ifs and ands with it. And this would point to something more of a long-term relationship that's been there for quite a while, and now the home is upturned by a particular person. I'm not going with it because that's not the style, that's not the relationship style that we currently have. I do think that things will get settled a bit, right? The Five of Cups, that upset, will get settled a bit. I think will sort of calm down soon. I think it's a lot of this could be because of the virus and whatnot, and all the drama associated with that. So some people are dealing with all sorts of extra work and extra drama just because of the dumb virus being around. But we never know. But hopefully we'll be out of lockdown soon. I know here in Texas we should be out of lockdown pretty soon. So then we can actually go to the dentist and, you know, basic stuff like that. Stuff that you really didn't appreciate before, but now you do. Now you do. Okay. Will ever meet my soulmate? Nexus wants to know. Let's see. I do want to use... for CB wants a general message. I think a good one for this is going to be the slow tarot, because we have not used that in quite some time. Quite some time. Phone down to listen to. All right. Yo Yoli super chatted $2. Thank you, Yo Yoli. Did you have a question? Let me know. Let me know if you had a question. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of. I need to get my teeth cleaned, and I called the dentist, and they said we're only doing emergencies. And I go, well, that's bad. So I hope I don't have an emergency. Can you imagine having an emergency and then people have to come into the office and now they're all scared and now they're wearing masks and they're all frightened. They're all frightened. And the funny part, okay, all right, story time. I go to Walmart today, all right, and here's the bread aisle. Here's the bread aisle. And I want a piece of bread. All right. Okay. So here's the bread aisle, and the piece of bread that I want is here. The bread's right there, okay? And here's me. So I'm approaching the bread aisle. I'm like wandering up, and there's an employee right here. And let me make the employee blue. And the employee is guarding the entrance to the bread aisle. I kid you not. He's guarding the entrance to the bread aisle. Why? Because you can only go this way. It's a one-way bread aisle. It's one way. It's like, you know, when you drive downtown and you got one-way streets and it's really annoying. The bread aisle at Walmart was one way. Okay. All I want to do, it's right here. It's like 5 feet away from me. So I approach and he immediately intercepts me and starts yelling at me that I'm going the wrong way in the bread aisle. And I'm like, are you shitting me? And you're like, no, you're going the wrong way. I'm like, okay, so I have to back out. I'm like, I just want that right. He goes, no, you have to go. So I go all the way around and I come all the way to the other side. And then I come here and I look at him like, are you happy now? And then I get my bread. And then I go and I leave to check out. So, yeah. Coming to a Walmart near you. The one-way bread aisle. Anyway, they could be blue. I mean, it could be blue. I don't know. Okay, let's say that I'm not going deep in the bread aisle. I'm saying I'm just not going deep in there. You know, I'm not going all the way into the bread aisle, all the way to the other side. And by the way, guess who else was in the bread aisle? Nobody. There was nobody else in the bread aisle other than this dude who was guarding the entrance to the bread aisle. So anyway, okay. Yeah, sorry for the cussing, but you know, that was mighty annoying. I mean, that was mighty annoying. Thank you. Coronavirus it's not like there's 50 people waiting in line. There's nobody there except him and me. Anyway, going down the aisle the wrong way. I mean, I can see if there's 50 people in the aisle and I'm trying to go the wrong way and I'm cutting off traffic and people are honking at me, you know, I don't know how you do that. I guess you hold your nose and you honk. Can I do that? Oh, no, I can't do that. Okay, anyway, back to the regularly scheduled programming. So, Janelle wants a general message, hopefully not about the bread aisle. The Emperor says that it's all about your ability to maintain control over some of the challenging situations that you sort of come across, right? You sort of come across some challenging situations. The Emperor said it's important to maintain your control over these and to maintain that ability to control it and to lead, because a lot of times you're seen as the leader in these particular situations. So it's critical to be the leader and to maintain that state of leadership in the usual stuff that you do, right? Because a lot of people do look for you for leadership. They do look for you for guidance and things like that. The devil with there as well talks about that you could have some negative influences you can have some negative influences in your life, and it's important to be able to deal with those properly and to not get distracted by those, not to get influenced with those. Don't let somebody else influence you when you know the way that you need to go, or you know the direction that you need to be going in, right? The Knight of Swords means once you find that direction, once you know what you need to be doing and you have the guidance and you have the general direction you should be headed in, to Knight of Swords is a very fast acting, a very quick card, a very upfront and moving card, to take that initiative and to go with those things, and don't wait for other people and don't wait for anybody else to give you guidance or to give you confirmation or something like that. If you know in your heart that this is the way to go, this is the place to be, go forth and do that and get that done. The Magician says you have the abilities and the tools. The Emperor and the Magician, sort of bookending the reading, really sort of point to your personal power. Not only do people see you as a leader, people see you as someone that can be guiding through difficult times and things like that, but you also have the skills, the knowledge, and the capability to do that as well. So it's not like you're leading, but you don't know what you're doing. It's more that you're leading because you know the correct way to do things. You know the correct approach. Many times to get things done when other people could have some difficulty with it, right? Anyway, so Yo-Yoli had a question. I asked Yo-Yoli, I hope so, LOL. I got distracted by my bread aisle. Yes, he could have handed it to me, but he didn't because it's Walmart. All right. So Yo-Yoli had a question, but I can't find it. Still scrolling. So I asked Yo-Yoli about the question down here, I think. My timing was over here. And still trying to find it. Okay. Breaking up with my boyfriend. Not sure how he would react. You asked that. I made a joke about it. You think I'd remember it? But nope. I got distracted by the bread aisle. Yo-Yoli. I got distracted by the bread aisle. How will he react? Well, hopefully, pretty well. Well, not pretty well. If he starts cheering with elation, probably not the best sign. If he starts cheering with elation, then probably gonna not be the best sign. Probably gonna not be the best sign. I'm just saying now. So if you say, I'm having to break up with you, and he gives out that Texas cowboy yell of celebration. All right, let's see what's going on. I suggest, okay, Yo-Yoli, here's my plan. All right. What you do, Yo-Yoli, when you break up with him, I hate this chair. What you do is you put him at the wrong side of the Walmart bread aisle, okay, to where he can't come at you. He can't head this way, right? Because it's one way. So you say, let's go get some bread, okay? And so you say, you go ahead and grab the bread over there, and he goes all the way over here. Now you yell across Walmart, I'm breaking up with you, Sean, right? And at this point, he can't go back this way because it's one way. The bread aisle's one way. So now he's have to exit and go all the way around, and then you can just sort of go like that, and just have like a Benny Hill type skit, just go around like that. Okay, so how will he react to you breaking up? I'm saying the Six of Pentacles says that, and the Ace of Swords, the Tower, and the Six of Wands, I don't think that he sees it coming. I really don't think that he sees it coming. One of the things here is the Six of Pentacles. He thinks that that connection's pretty good. He thinks things are pretty good. And when you break up with him, we have the Tower, right? The Tower says that it is going to be an unexpected event. I don't really think that he sees it coming. It's going to be a big big thing. The Tower's not good at all. And we have a couple of sixes. So being bookended with sixes from this particular thing, I think sort of means that overall they'll get over it, right? They'll get over it. I don't think it's going to be bad long term. I think it's going to be pretty good. You know, you may want to try the bread aisle. I'm just saying. But the Tower sort of indicates they don't see it coming. The Six of Wands is a success. I think, in other words, you'll successfully be able to pull it off. Pineapple, welcome. What a great name. Pineapple, I need you. I missed my Sam's Club run because it was Easter. So I need Pineapple. Anyway, the Six of Wands says that overall you'll be successful. Everything will be fine in the long run. Don't be too concerned about it. The Ace of Swords says that you already know your plan. You already, sort of moving through. And I think the Ace of Swords says that you just sort of just point it out, you get things out, and then the Tower hits, and it's going to be maybe a scene. It's going to be a big thing. A tower is not a small incident. The Tower is not a nice little small card in that. They think the connection is there. They think the Six of Pentacles, the connection is there. Everything is going well. You have this happy scene in the background. They don't really see it coming, and then all of a sudden you sort of blurt the news out. But, I don't know. I guess, have you ever driven downtown Dallas, right? They have a one-way street. And then you turn and it's another one-way street, and it's another one-way street. It's another one-way street. I think you could, if you got Walmart one-way aisles organized well enough, you could get in a situation where they could never catch you. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. So HG wants to know, how come he does not text or call me? Let's see. New strain. There's always going to be a new strain. Eddie's Girl. There is a PayPal link down there, or there is, or you're on your phone, I assume. There's a money button over there. You can click it. And meanwhile, grab me some water. All right. What do we want to do? We want to do the Bonefire Tarot. The Bonefire, let me put it where you can see it. That's always a bonus. The Perfect Plan, indeed. Available at a Walmart near you. Available at a Walmart near you. That would be kind of funny, though. I mean, the store clerk is like chasing him around. Sir, you violated the rules. You're going to be kicked out of the store. Like you walk the wrong way on the bread aisle, and like 50 people from security come like rushing through. Like they notify the police. I just wanted a bagel, man. I just wanted that bagel. It's right there. So, yeah. There we go. Bonefire Tarot. We'll check it out. Doesn't call or text me. See, we got the page. Got the page and strength. The Two of Coins, again, he has a lot of different things happening, a lot of things going on. The Two of Coins points to choices, also points to juggling. Again, we're in a situation to where there's a lot of things going on, a lot of things happening. He has to think dynamically on his feet because of the amount of things that are happening. The Ace of Cups also indicates that there is a bit of emotional, not really insecurity, but sort of an emotional variance to where they're going to be really emotional one moment, another moment they're not going to be too emotional, and they're just going to be like whatever, and sort of this sort of winging it at the same time, or sort of winging it and not really making too many plans, right? Strength reverse points to that there's not a long-term plan, or there's not a major effort being put towards planning. It's more of a dynamic situation to where things are just sort of created as we go along. And that's sort of indicated as well by the page of coins being upside down. That initiatory coins, initiatory invention of trying to get things planned out, trying to get things organized. The page just not ready, just not good with that, just not too stable with that as well. So again, it points to, I mean, too many things happening, too much to be juggling at the same time, along with a lack of planning and sort of winging it as we go along. And that's not going to be good for everybody. That may be good for them, but obviously not for other important people in their life. So, all right. Finished my first video, so I should have uploaded. Jocelyn, you got to upload it. Let's see. I misspelled upload. Should I upload the video? Well, I don't know. Let's find out by using the, what is that? The Gilded, there we go. The Gilded Tarot Royale. Chat for Facebook. Oh, makes sense. Different reactions. Problem is because we've never been exposed to a particular virus. No one has any immunity or protection. Each person will react differently no matter age. Message you on Facebook. There you go. Brown, I still got to add you on Facebook. You reminded me. You reminded me, I never did that. I've been so busy reading and playing video games. I've been so distracted. All right, let's figure out what we're doing here. Oops, by turning it not right side up. Not right side up. Okay. So what are we looking at here? For uploading a video, Queen of Cups, you're taking it too emotionally. It's almost taking an emotional toll on you. You're afraid of what everybody will think. You're afraid of what everybody will think. You have the Queen of Cups next to the Empress. You're trying to get into this space to where you want to make this big explosion into the world. Just like, boom, here is Jocelyn. In the perfect form, in the final form, right? And, you know, you're just not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to put out something first. You have to put out that initial thing you're going to have to put out, and it's not going to be great. Look at my old reviews that I made, right? The old reviews that I made where I have the camera and I'm moving all the time, and people comment to this day. They'll put a comment on the old reviews and they'll be like, "You're killing me, man. You're like, I'm glad you don't do this crap anymore." And it was just terrible. And I thought it was genius back in the day. I thought it was genius. I was like, this is perfect. This is going to be great. But yeah, not so much. So you're trying to be too perfect. You just need to put it out there, and you know, it's a new video. If you don't have any other videos, nobody's even going to see it for quite some time. You look at my old videos, they have like almost no views, and it's been 10 years, which is really sad. But the Six of Pentacles, it's going to take growth. It's going to take expansion. You're not going to get any views because there are 10 billion other people on YouTube that you're competing with for attention. You're just going to have to put out content. Putting out regular content is the only way people will ever notice you. So it's going to be difficult, right? But you're just going to have to start somewhere. You got to start with that first video. Some of the big named YouTubers, if you look at their first video, it's just really bad. What was that? Shay Carl. I remember that. He started his videos with one video about weight loss or something. He's like, I'm losing weight. And so he just wandering around the house showing his gut. And he's like, I'm losing weight. This is my first thing. But, you know, and then today you look at it, you're like, that was terrible. But, you know, it's just a matter of getting it out there, right? Getting it out there. Removing that High Priestess veil, the High Priestess reverse, removing that veil, just putting stuff out there and hoping for the best. And you're not going to get any views. You're not going to get any views for a long time. It's all about putting out quality content on a regular basis. Once you have that, I think that you'll sort of break through that. And once you start getting some subs and you start getting people that are interested. I mean, look at Larry, if Larry's still in chat, right? Larry was like, you know, I don't know if I'm going to make any videos. I'm going to put stuff out there. And I go to Larry's live stream. He has like 11 people watching, you know? I mean, that's pretty good. Some days I only have 11 people watching. So I mean, but Larry just cranks out that content. It's good content. It's fun to watch. He has a good attitude. I enjoy watching him. I go there and watch him whenever I can. If I miss it, I'll watch the video. You know, even though it was a live event, I'll watch the video anyway because I like Larry. And he makes some good content. And he's trying, but he makes that regular content. And, you know, and he's changed. Look at Larry. He's changed his logo like 4 times. So Larry's trying to find the place where he's comfortable. He's trying to find the place to where things look better, and he's making little small increments every day, little bitty increments every day, and it progressively looks better. And if you look at Larry's first video to his videos now, it's a lot better. It looks great. So anyway, what's Larry's screen name? He is the Night Reader, the Night Reader Tarot. Okay, so let's see. Outcome of husband's offer 500 miles. That is, wow, really? That is a long way. That is a long way. So let's see, by using the This Might Hurt Tarot, because you never know how that's going to go. Try out the This Might Hurt Tarot. Larry is the Night Reader. Larry, you still in chat? I think Larry left. Larry could have exited, stage left. But yeah, I mean, you just keep doing it. Larry's got a lot of viewers. He's fun to watch, and he does readings, and people love him. People are giving him business now for private readings and stuff, etc. Anyway, and the Secret Tarot, by the way, the Secret Tarot also has a channel. Doesn't the Secret Tarot also have a channel? Something like that, right? Is it the Secret Tarot? Now I gotta go look. Let's see, where's my YouTube thing? Oh no, why didn't I turn on the, oh no. I need to turn on, hang on, I need to turn on monetary stuff there. Let's go there. Let's go there and go there. All right, what is it? The Secret Tarot, what is it? Where's my, oh, now I gotta look. Okay, the Night Reader Tarot is his. And Clever Tarot, not Secret Tarot. You can go check out Clever Tarot, right? Clever Tarot is also doing pretty good as well, right? Clever Tarot. All right. Marby, welcome. What's going on? So, a job offer 500 miles away. That is quite the commitment. That is quite the commitment. What is the outcome going to be? Ooh, we have a 5 of Cups ending this. That's not too well. We have a bunch of cups. That's also, you know, the Clever Tarot, by the way, on Clever Tarot. There you go. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles sort of points to getting a connection or getting things started is going to be difficult. So stage 1 is going to be the hardest part. Obviously, it's Master of the Obvious. It's 500 miles away. Stage 1 is going to be difficult. Queen of Pentacles says it's going to be difficult. It's going to take coordination. It's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of planning. If we're going to move there, is it going to be stable and things like that? By the way, never make career decisions based upon my readings. You know, this is entertainment purposes only. The Lover says it's a good job match. It's a good job match. In other words, and I know you have conflicting between the Lovers and the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups is not the 8 of Cups. So let's get that out of the way first. We're not abandoning the job and leaving. We're not ditching the job and exiting. This is the 5 of Cups. It points to some challenges within the job, or challenges once it's started and once it gets going. And one of those challenges is that you're going to have to redo quite a bit of things, right? You're talking about a loss of all of our neighbors, a loss of all of the local friends, a loss of the local restaurants we like to go to, a loss of the places we like to go to work out, or the places like we go to entertainment, the places where we go to see a movie. I mean, there's so many things that just get overturned and have to be redone. But the Lovers and the 10 of Cups are 2 extremely positive cards that are sort of in the middle and that are just sort of shining a light into the 5 of Cups. But I do see, so in other words, it's a good match, it's a good job, and it's a well place job. In other words, it's a job to where you can really get into it and be there. The Ten of Cups, it's some place that could be long-term, some place that could be have opportunities, even when the opportunity maybe dries up later. It could have other opportunities that open up because of this, and this general area has those opportunities as well. So the Five of Cups, there is a huge transition between point A and point B. It basically means losing everything that you currently love and hoping for the best. So you do know a lot of people there that's going to be good as well. So, but there's some challenges there. There's some uprooting challenges. There's some relocation challenges. There's a lot of challenges. Not going to be easy. But if you're looking for, is the job good? Is it stable? Is it something that's going to be long lasting and great? I think that these two say yes. We do have yes. So not all roses and puppies, as I like to say, because of the 5 at the end. But, if you want to do that, if you want to risk everything and go for it, then that is up to you. But it does look like a very strong place to be and a very stable place to be as well. So the alert box is moving on its own. All right, so now we're ending soon. This is the last reading. And I'm trying to move it to where you can actually see it above the peacock's head. There we go. All right, Yesenia has the last reading. Yesenia wants to know. YT wants to know. Whoa, current. That's the problem when you type fast, you make one little typo in there. Is the current relationship long term? Is the current relationship long term? And this would be a perfect one for the golden wheel, because I do enjoy me a golden wheel. Will I work at a hospital for emergency or food service soon? Have a good night, Katie. It was good to see you. I appreciate it. Well, Catherine Home gets the last spot. Catherine Home, welcome back. What is your question, my friend? How are you doing? How is everything going, Catherine? Will I get some money by Wednesday? No pressure. No pressure. Are you looking for your Trump dollars? Is this what's going on? A lot of people are getting their Trump dollars. I saw a lot of people getting their Trump dollars. I didn't get any, but other people did. I do not qualify for Trump bucks. I just don't. Okay. So, what are we looking at here? Long-term relationship or not? The Page of Wheels, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups. This is an interesting combination with a bunch of interesting characters. Where are we going with some of these characters? We sort of need to figure out the combination between these, right? The combination of the Page of Wheels, not too established with long-term relationships, maybe not good at maintaining the relationships, but a lot of times the Page of Wheels, we do try, we put some effort into that, and it's just not maybe working out sometimes. It's just not ability for the long-term-edness about that. The Knight of Wands, there is effort involved. There are people trying to get things done, trying to make things work. There is that initial surge, that initial greatness that we do have with that, but then we have sort of this opening of choices to where that it doesn't look like it's stable midterm. Stability gets into question midterm, and it's not going to be just easy street as far as that's concerned. So if you're looking for long-term versus short-term versus midterm, I'm thinking really leaning here towards a midterm relationship. And I say midterm not being, it's not going to be a couple of weeks, but it's not going to be 50 years, right? It's going to be somewhere in the middle. And I'm thinking more of a shorter mid to short term type thing. Because of the instability introduced with the Page of Wheels, not really having that knowledge to make it work long term. Once the things start creeping in, once a problem start running in, they're not easily solvable. and the communication is sometimes lacking, right? The two and the swords, a communication that output of connection is just not there sometimes. So when the communication is lacking, now we have issues, but nobody has any solutions to them, and now the issues are getting ignored and they're building up. But the Queen of Cups says that you can sort of keep it running for some time. Again, you have the ability to keep it running for some time. But again, you're looking at a lot of challenges over a long period of time. But for short term, short/midterm, it's looking pretty good. But your question was long term, and I don't see it working out super duper long term. So, but that is just some tarot cards. Never make a relationship decision based upon random tarot cards in YouTube. There we go. So we're going to use the Hobbit Tarot. The Hobbit Tarot for Catherine's question. Catherine wants to know, if we get a good shuffle in here, Catherine wants to know what we're getting Monday, Wednesday. No pressure. No pressure. That is a couple of days. We'll get some quick feedback for the money for sure. For sure. Let's check this out. I did trim my Hobbit Tarot. So in case you're like, that doesn't look like my Hobbit Tarot, you're correct. KH. Money Wednesday? All right. Let's figure it out. Get a Hobbit trimmed tarot, put some down, and hope for the best, because I do hope that you get some money Wednesday. It's sort of a yes or no question. I could have pulled one card, but I like big spreads, and I cannot lie. Those other tarot readers can't deny. Oh, the Lovers and the Five. The Lord of Defeat. No, not Wednesday. Looking a little longer. Looking at a little longer, basically. So there we have it. King of Cups. We have a lot riding on this. It seems that you need the money. Need the money for something. So we have a lot riding on this. You do have some pressure, some stress sort of coming up from that. We're looking at the aloneness of the Hermit, or the illumination of the Hermit's light, sort of going over into this expectation. The expectation is being illuminated. The expectation is being focused on by the vision back here. So we have almost a stalemate from here. The Lord of Defeat is what really sort of damages the rest of the reading, because the Lord of Defeat, not only do we have a defeated state, but they're pointed back towards the original worry. So the defeat points back to the worry, gives you confirmation of the original worry, the original concern, and everything seems to be going back to that King of Cups and that worry state. We do get the money at a later time. The Lovers gives us confirmation that we have a connection between you and the money, a connection between you getting the money and finding out that you do get it. By Wednesday, no, because we have this negative situation sort of pulled in between here and there. So by Wednesday, no. Just based upon the cards, it looks like it's going to be maybe a couple of days later. But as far as just getting it on Wednesday on time, that looks challenging. As far as the cards go, of course, entertainment purposes only. I hope you get it though. Anyway, thank you everyone for joining. I greatly appreciate all your support, and we will see you tomorrow night.